Wealth in the Bible. Wealth is a complex and multifaceted topic, especially when analyzed from a biblical perspective. The Bible offers diverse views on wealth, sometimes presenting it as a divine blessing and other times warning about the dangers of its idolatry. Wealth as a blessing. Wealth can be seen as a blessing from God when used correctly and in alignment with divine purposes. The Bible emphasizes that God grants riches to those who are faithful and obedient to Him. In Proverbs 10 verse 22, we read that, "The blessing of the Lord, it makes rich, and He adds no sorrow with it." This suggests that wealth can be a natural result of obedience and faith, without necessarily bringing with it additional problems. Furthermore, wealth can be a means to fulfill greater purposes, such as helping those in need and promoting the well-being of those around us. In 1 Timothy 6 verse 18, the rich are exhorted to do good, to be rich in good works, to give generously, and to share generously. This shows that wealth can be an opportunity to exercise generosity and promote the common good. Wealth as a curse. On the other hand, wealth can also become a curse when idolized or used selfishly. The Bible warns that the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, 1 Timothy 6 verse 10, and that one cannot serve both God and riches, Matthew 6 verse 24. This suggests that wealth can become an obstacle to one's relationship with God and spiritual life. Furthermore, wealth can lead to arrogance and forgetfulness of God. In Deuteronomy 8 verse 18, Moses reminds the people of Israel that it is God who gives the power to acquire wealth. This highlights the importance of maintaining dependence on God and not taking pride in one's own material achievements. Biblical examples. The Bible offers several examples of people who experienced wealth as a blessing or a curse. Abraham, for example, was blessed by God and became wealthy, but he never lost his faith and obedience to God. The rich young man whom Jesus met illustrates the danger of wealth when it becomes an obstacle to following God. Conclusion. In short, wealth can be both a blessing and a curse, depending on how it is used and perceived. When seen as a gift from God and used generously and obediently, wealth can be a powerful tool to promote the common good and glorify God. However, when idolized or used selfishly, wealth can become an obstacle to one's relationship with God and to one's spiritual life. Principles for a healthy view of wealth. Recognize the divine origin of wealth. Understand that wealth comes from God and that He is the owner of everything. Use wealth generously. Do good, be rich in good works, and be generous in giving. Maintain dependence on God. Never forget that it is God who gives the strength to acquire wealth and that wealth is not an end in itself. Avoid idolatry. Do not allow wealth to become an obstacle to your relationship with God and your spiritual life. Wealth can be a blessing or a curse, depending on how it is used. When used correctly and in alignment with divine purposes, wealth can be a powerful tool to promote the common good and glorify God. However, when idolized or used selfishly, wealth can become an obstacle to your relationship with God and your spiritual life. Wealth as a tool. It can be used to meet basic needs, such as food, clothing, and housing. It allows the distribution of benefits and resources to those in need. It can provide enjoyable experiences and hobbies. The danger of wealth. It can lead to anxiety and uncertainty, as one can never be sure that one will not lose everything. It can create a feeling of self-sufficiency and pride, causing people to forget God. It can become an end in itself, rather than a means to achieve greater goals. Transforming wealth into a blessing. Recognize that wealth comes from God and that He owns everything. Use wealth for charitable and philanthropic purposes. See wealth as an opportunity to exercise generosity and promote the common good. Superscript 1. Principles for a healthy view of wealth. Understand that money is a tool, not an end in itself. Don't allow wealth to become an obstacle to your relationship with God. Use wealth generously and responsibly, aiming for the well-being of all.